Brazil has a population smaller than the United States. Nigeria has a fraction of Europe's football budget. And yet these two countries alone have produced some of the most devastating talent in the sport's history. Over 3,000 Brazilian players have gone on to play professionally abroad in just the last 5 years alone, more than any other nation on earth. Meanwhile, richer nations with better facilities on paper still struggle to compete. So what is actually happening here? Is it genetics? It is not. Genetics does not explain a gap this large. Something structural is going on, and almost nobody talks about it properly. Let's get into it. Here's the first thing people get wrong. Football talent is not simply about money or facilities. In theory, the richest football federations should produce the best players every single time. In practice, some of the poorest football nations on earth consistently outproduce countries with 10 times their resources. Money helps refine talent. It does not create it. Start with Brazil. Football there is not a hobby. It is closer to a national language. Kids play constantly. On streets. On beaches. On makeshift courts. Often barefoot. Often with a tennis ball instead of a real one. This sounds simple, it is not. That improvised environment forces incredible close control, because there is no space and no time to think. By the time a Brazilian kid reaches a real academy, they have already logged thousands of hours refining instinct that structured training alone cannot teach. Here's where it gets interesting. Structured academies in wealthier countries actually work differently. The Ajax Academy in the Netherlands, for example, has produced legends like Johan Cruyff and more recently, Frenkie de Jong. But their system leans on something else entirely. Total football philosophy, drilled into players from childhood, teaches tactical intelligence and positional awareness before raw individual flair. Different environment, different type of genius. Same result. World-class output. Then there is Nigeria, and this one surprises people the most. Despite limited domestic infrastructure, and despite a league that cannot compete financially with Europe, Nigeria remains one of the most reliable talent pipelines on the entire planet. Academies with limited funding still identify raw physical gifts early, speed, power, explosiveness, and European clubs scout aggressively because the underlying talent is simply that undeniable. Whether you like it or not, that talent finds a way out, even when the system around it is underfunded. This sounds simple, it is not. There is also a deeper economic incentive at play. In countries where football offers one of the only realistic paths out of poverty, competition for those limited spots becomes brutal. Thousands of kids fight for a handful of professional contracts, and that scarcity creates an intensity that comfortable environments rarely replicate. Desperation in a strange way becomes fuel. Look at what is happening even within this exact tournament. Morocco's golden generation did not come purely from domestic development. Many of their top players were born and trained in European academies, then chose to represent their family's homeland. This creates a fascinating hybrid. European infrastructure combined with a different nation's identity and motivation. It is becoming one of the most powerful talent pipelines in modern football, and most fans have not even noticed it happening. So when people ask why certain countries keep producing generational talent while others with more money fall short, the answer is rarely just one thing. It is culture that turns childhood play into instinct. It is structured systems that turn instinct into tactical intelligence. It is economic desperation that turns talent into relentless work ethic. Genetics never had much to do with it at all. Different countries are running completely different formulas, and somehow they keep arriving at the exact same destination: world-class football. If breakdowns like this make the sport make more sense to you, subscribe. Because the story behind talent development is far bigger than most fans ever realize. You are welcome.